Here's the answer to a programming exercise. We set up an index I, which we let run over all lines. If the coverage array, now I is running from 0 to the number of lines -1. However, in coverage, lines are started with 1 and not with 0. So we check whether I plus 1 is in the set of lines covered for that specific file name. If the line is in the set, then we print out a star followed by the line. Since the line already includes new line characters, we omit this by adding another comma at the end. If the line is not covered, then we output a blank in front of the line. Let's see whether we get a nice listing together with the covered lines. Unfortunately, our web page IDE strips away all leading blanks. But what we see still is the executed lines prefixed by stars and the non-executed lines which have no such prefix. Again, we can see that we do have a number of lines that are not executed at all. That is, for this particular input, foo, without HTML markup. A coverage tool, such as this one, can be very helpful in debugging as it is in testing. In testing, you would like to come up with tests that cover as many execution features as possible. So if you see, for instance, that what we have executed so far does not cover these lines, you may wish to come up with additional test cases. Better coverage tools would also count the number of times a line has been executed or save coverage that has been achieved so far in a file and thus allow for accumulating coverage over multiple runs with different inputs. For now, however, we're going to use the computed coverage for debugging purposes, namely to find lines whose execution correlates with failure.